There we go. Hey, y'all. Greetings. Welcome. Welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. Here we go. That's right. Where we going? Here we go. Here we go. How's everyone doing? We got 3 people in the chat. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Please, please hit the like. Come through now. Please hit the like. All right. Palo Santo working. Palo, this is you, Sal. Palo Santo. There we go. There we go. Before we begin, Rabbit, greetings, Rabbit. Thank you for stopping by, love. Keep Sal company in that chat, honey. So here's the deal, you all. Work has been really compounding. All right, here's the deal. With the economy doing what it's doing, a lot of these corporations are pulling back on their things, on their events and stuff like that. So what that means is that a lot of people have been let go. I am not one of them. So, I really don't have room to deny work that is coming to me. But it's been like 5 a.m. mornings. And, even though I try my best to put out content, it doesn't always work. So I know a lot of people like the taped content, but I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to be doing stuff like this where we're going to be going live. Now, everything I'm going to say tonight is for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. Today is over. So this is for tomorrow, okay? Lisa, greetings, love. Thank you for stopping by, Lisa. And thank you for always making a comment, letting me know that, you supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Nene, greetings, my love. Okay, wait a minute. So let's talk about it. The fact that you all in the chat, you all should be ashamed. Y'all weren't taken up to the rapture. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Y'all didn't make it in there. Listen, I know Sal wasn't going to the rapture. I know that. Let me see. Wade definitely wasn't going to go up to the rapture. No. Lisa, nay. Why ain't you up in the chat? See, wait till I get some software that's going to allow me to drop the link and I can get up into that ass. Why ain't you in the rapture? Okay. I knew I wasn't going to go. I knew my ignorant ass wasn't going to go. Okay. But the freakish, yeah, honey. Yeah. Oh yeah. We was talking about that freakish Nikki. I see. Best friends forever. Greetings, love. Greetings, best friends forever. Hey. So, okay. So best friends, let me get you up to speed, baby. Okay. You and everybody else in the chat did not make it to the rapture. All right. So welcome to Loser Central. Okay. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. Listen, for our spiritual downloads, we're going to be using the Spirit Oracle, and this is by Tony Carmine Sloreno. This was a deck that was gifted to me from one of my friends in New York, and I love it. So y'all saw my shuffle. Wade staying for the show. Okay, Wade, you ain't got no choice. You ain't going to the rapture, honey. Okay, so stop playing, stop perpetrating. Okay, so here we go. Let me do it, and we're going to do the elementals. So I'm going to pull one for the collective. We're going to pull one for the fire signs. We're going to pull one for the air signs, and we're going to pull one for the water signs, and we're going to pull one for the earth signs. All right, so we're going to put those, I'm going to put those away. All right, so y'all saw my shuffle, y'all saw my pull. All right, hold on. Where's my chat? There we go. Where's the chat? Where is the chat? There we go. Okay. Why they want to stop talking about why they want to stop talking about CK? I think his name, I feel sorry for the family. People die every day. Why is he more in the boy? Baby, nay. When you can answer, baby, when you can make it make sense to me, please let me know. Please let me know. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Now, y'all, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. All right. But Nay, you know what? And like I said, baby, I do not celebrate. I do not celebrate his death. Nothing of that. But the man said executions should be televised and they should be quick and they should be free. He manifested that. He should have said everybody else's except mine. All right. But it is what it is. We got 23 people in the chat. Please hit the like. Come through now. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. All right. All right. Before we get into this, y'all, how was today? Because remember yesterday, baby, the stars were not playing. How did everybody do yesterday? Oh yeah, Sal, that was on target. Oh, it was on target. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But y'all, you know, I'm gonna say something to y'all. I don't believe that 22-year-old did it. I do not believe that 22-year-old did it. Yes, you've had 3 days in a row. Abigail, Jesus loves you back, baby. Okay. Best friends, good. Okay, good. Sal is waving. Okay. Yes, Abigail, Jesus loves you, boo-boo. Me either. Oh, yeah. Yvette, how you doing? Yvette, you know, and I listen, Yvette, and I knew you weren't going to be I knew you weren't going to go to the rapture. Now, when you stealing sacrificial ornamentations from different places, I knew you weren't going. I knew you weren't going. All right, y'all. Come on in, Bieber. Come on in, fam. Come on in. I'm live tonight with your astrological and spiritual forecast for tomorrow. All right. So you already know. We're getting you set before the energy even hits. All right. Before the energy even hits, I'm trying to get you all ready. And for those of you that just came into the chat, you know, I like to do the tape content. The way work has been, this is where we at. So it is 3 days in a row, but I'm so grateful that you all are joining me tonight. All right. So, we're going to be talking about what's moving in the skies, the stars, and how it's moving in our spirit. And what the cards have to say about all of that bullshit. All right. So if you want to stay one step ahead, drop a moon in the chat if you're ready to stay one step ahead. If you want to let it flow, drop a star. Oh, my word. Bust my garters. Michael Stevens is in the hizzy. Greetings, my love. Greetings, Michael. Okay. That is the yoga expert. Okay. So listen, with all of this freakish sneaky energy going around, if you need to get flexible, if you need to be nimble so you can get the best freakish sneaky possible, please hit up Michael Stevens. He's going to give you all the stretches, all the warm-ups, you know, so that you can keep that freakish sneaky going. All right. Okay. There we go. I see some stars. I see some moons. Let us commence. All right. Here we go. So here we go, y'all. Oh, and wait a minute. And she was prepared because I pulled my cards. All right. So, baby, you know, Mars is in Scorpio. Y'all. Mars is in Scorpio and Mars is squaring up with Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. Why Mars wants to square up with Pluto is beyond me. Now, you all know that Pluto went into retrograde last year, and Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Now, you know that the planet Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. You know Pluto is not the one to be toyed with, but Mars is coming around and antagonizing Pluto. Why? I don't know. All right. But here we go. Mars in Scorpio. So the freakish sneaky vibe is quite evident. Okay. So once again, you know, everybody prepared. We're going to use our hygiene. We're going to do our Brazilian waxes, whatever it takes to make that freakish sneaky top tier. All right. But without saying that, Mars in Scorpio squaring up with Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, that's fire meeting pressure. That is fire meeting pressure. Mars is raw drive. Mars is heat. Mars is straight up action. So with that being said, that is pure tower energy right here. That is pure. Wait a minute. It's not just pure tower energy. It's death energy as well. This is shock waves that are ending. This is rebirth right up in here. This is Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio does not play. It tears shit down. Anything that is fake, anything that is about the bullshit, Mars and Scorpio and squaring up with Pluto, it's going to knock it all down. It's going to knock all the shit down so that the real can come through. You can't build a house unless you level that foundation. So that's what we're doing with Mars squaring up with Pluto. All right. So yeah, listen, we're watching a lot of shit go down right now. Nay and I, we were talking about it a little earlier, with CK, the questions. Why is his life more important than others? And wait a minute, I got one for you too. Why is it that they're going to give him a day of honor on George Floyd's birthday? You see, that's not coincidence. That's by design. That's so that we can have a culture war. So it could be us against them, and it's not. It's us against them. All right. Autumn, so happy to have you here. All right. Okay. So again, Pluto retrograding in Aquarius is all about control. It's about the hidden power that's been brewing underneath the surface. And babies, y'all, that's devil energy right there. It's testing us with toxic ties and power struggles. But that also carries the star. Because when the bullshit is over, the star, we're going to get clarity with a higher vision. That's the collective waking up. And when Pluto's retrograding, you're not going to be able to dodge the judgment, the reckoning, the truth check, the what now moment. So now when Mars and Pluto clash and square, it's friction. So I want you to think the Five of Wands. All right. So when Mars and Pluto's clash, with that's a lot of friction. Drama, competition, sparks flying. And then from there, we've got the Two of Swords. That's pressure to make a choice. Do you meet chaos with chaos, or do you step back and move different? So that's the question right there. Do you meet chaos with chaos, or do you meet chaos and step differently? So yeah, you might already be feeling it creeping in. And that is low-key tension. It's that side-eye energy. The little things that are going to be setting you off. Tomorrow, it's going to be on full blast. Tomorrow, it is going to be on full blast. Folks are already edgy. They're quick to snap, and not everybody's going to play nice. Not everybody's going to be playing nice. So this is not the day to push buttons or to test anybody's limits. One wrong word, one wrong move, and boom, it's going to pop off. So you all, the motto for tomorrow is protect your peace. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Put it in the chat now. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Pick your battles. Don't let anybody drag you into the chaos that you don't need. If this is resonating, drop your sign. There you go. Drop your sign. Oh, look at confirmation. Drop your sign if this is resonating in the chat so I know who I'm talking to. Let's see how this energy is really showing up in the room tonight. Protect your peace. Come through now. Protect your peace. Yeah, watch how you talk to me. Watch how you talk to me. Look at my signs. Yes, protect your. Oh, I got a Gemini, and I'm an Aquarian. Nay, that's how come you and me we got and Autumn. I'm an Aquarian with the Sagittarius rising. That's why we all blend. Okay, Yes, buddy. Yes. So there you go. So that is that. All right. So again, you all saw my shuffle. You all saw my pull. We're using the Spirit Oracle from Tony Carmine Soleno. I'm gonna tell you something. I love her. I love her cards. I had a sister in tarot. Her name is Coda Cards. You know, when I get that software, I'm gonna be able to do interviews, and I want her. I want her on. I want her on our channel. And she gifted me a box of Tony's cards. They were my very first heart-shaped oracle cards. I love them. So Tony Carmine, she made those cards, the heart-shaped one, and she also made these. And I just love her as an artist. Okay. So moving right along. So for the collective, here we go. For these are the cards that we picked. So for the collective, there is no numerological number we need to break down. All right. So the card that we got right now is guidance. The card we got right now is guidance. Okay. Let me tell you what I'm seeing right now. Let me tell you what I'm seeing. With these clouds right up here, I get the feeling of being lost or uncertainty or second guessing yourself. But the card says guidance. So right now for my collective, let me ask you something. If you all stopped fighting the signs, if you all stopped fighting the indications of what you should do or where you should go, where would you be led? Where would you truly be led if you allowed yourself to be guided? This card is guidance right here. And with that being said, now you know spiritually, divine direction is never forced. Universal mind is baby. Universal mind is all around you. Universal mind is giving you options. Universal mind is giving you choices. Universal mind will never fight harder for the life that you want, as long as you're not fighting hard for it either. Universal mind is going to meet you measure for measure. So with that being said, divine direction is never forced. It's a whisper. It's repeated. It's confirmed. Pay attention to what keeps showing up. I saw somebody in the chat talk about angel signs. What do you do? Angel numbers. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Collective, I'm going to give you your affirmation for this one. All right, y'all. You're going to affirm, and this is for the collective. I am divinely guided, and every step I take is ordered by the divine. I am divinely guided, and every step I take is ordered by the divine. Let it go. Moving right along for my air signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians. You coming up, all right? So for my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, we got innocence, okay? We got innocence. We're talking about purity. When I think of innocence, I think of like childlike wonder. Or you know what I also think about when I think of innocence? I think of white roses. Y'all look at the card. Look at the card. Look at her eyes. For my fire signs, y'all have been going through some bullshit. My Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians. What do you need? What do you need so that you could see life through fresh eyes again? Innocence. Baby, if we got this card and I'm looking at her eyes, baby, the emotional condition that I'm feeling right now is that of being jaded, that of being cynical, or carrying really heavy baggage. On a spiritual level, on a metaphysical level, y'all, we know that our inner child is still alive. Our inner child is asking for joy. Our inner child is asking to play. Fire signs, trauma, disappointment, or repeated setbacks will create a defensive shell. Releasing that shell will restore vitality. Fire signs. I want to give my fire signs a story. And there was a man. There's a man, and he was walking, and he came across a cocoon, a chrysalis, I should say. And he saw that this butterfly was struggling to get out of its chrysalis. So this man with the best intentions, went and got him a little bit of a tiny little pair of scissors. And he cut the chrysalis, and then the butterfly fell. And the man was waiting for the wings to come open. But see, what the man didn't understand was that struggle for that butterfly to get out of that chrysalis, that struggle, that resistance was what the butterfly needed so that the fluids could go into the butterfly's wings so that the butterfly could expand. What does that got to do with my fire signs? It's got everything to do with my fire signs. My Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, the bullshit that you're going through right now is not here to break you. It's not here to break you. It's here for character development. It's here so that you can realize your choices, because life does not have to be as hard as we want to make. Life is not problematic. We do that. So right now, for my fire signs, universal mind wants you to go back. Leave the bullshit behind. The disappointments, the traumas, baby, is over. Sick of all. You start to be soft again. Learn how to be gentle without any kind of fear of being broken. You've all been through all the shit before. You know, one more disappointment is not going to break you because you've already been through it. But that one disappointment that you overcome may be the turning point for you all. So for my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, listen. And if this feels like your reading, it doesn't have to be your sign, but if it feels like your reading, if you resonate with it, I'm going to give you your affirmation in the chat. You can write it in the chat. All right. Here we go. You all can affirm. I reclaim my innocence and welcome joy back into my life. I reclaim my innocence and welcome joy back into my life. That's for you all, fire signs. Moving right along. Okay. How we doing in there? How we doing in the chat? Let me see. All right. Moving right along. Air signs. My Aquarius, my Libras, and my Geminis. Oh. Y'all, we got the flame of love. Flame of love. Okay. We got the flame of love. Aquarians, Geminis, and Libras. All right. Oh, honey, look at all those flames right there. Look at those flames of passion. Okay. So yeah, baby, when I think of this card, I think, and it says the flames of love. Of course, I'm gonna think fire. I'm gonna think passion. You know, divine sparks in the heart, and of course, good freakish sneaky. All right. But when I get this card right here, when I get this card, look at that, y'all. Aquarians, Libras, and Geminis. What is it that is burning? What is it that's burning inside of you all that you can no longer ignore? Was it a lost opportunity? Is it a talent that you are not nurturing? Are you dissatisfied with a job and you're not doing what it takes for you to advance? What is it? Aquarians, Libras, and Geminis, what are you ignoring? Flames of love, baby. I'm getting lukewarm energy. I'm getting emotional numbness or longing for a connection. On a spiritual level, we know that flames, that flame never dies. Give me a second. Good night, Mr. Stevens. Good night, Mr. Stevens. Thank you for joining the chat. That flame never dies. It just waits for you to breathe on it. Let it ignite. Let it get stronger. Let it get stronger. Yes, we could talk romance. Yes, we could talk passion. Yes, we can talk divine connection and a rekindled desire. When the emotion is shut down, that passion fades. Reigniting with purpose or with love rekindles that vitality. So yeah, my air signs, let yourselves fully feel what it felt like, without any type of hesitation. So for my Aquarians, my Libras, and my Geminis, we're going to affirm. And again, it doesn't have to be your sign. If it resonates with you, you can use the affirmation as well. You all affirm. The flame of divine love burns bright in my heart and guides my way. The flame of divine love burns bright in my heart and guides my way. Yeah. Yeah. This is a beautiful card. You see the stars? That's universal wisdom. Look at all of the inspiration around her. Just flaming those, urging those flames to keep going, burning brighter. Moving right along, we are on our water signs. Okay. So my Pisces, my Scorpios, and my Cancerians. Well, sorry, y'all. We got regret. We got regret. When I look at this card, y'all, when I look at this card, I'm getting like guilt, disappointment over past choices, shame, closed doors, shadows of the past. Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios, what are you all going through? What are you all going through, Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios? On a spiritual level, we understand that regret is just a teacher in disguise. Regret reminds us of what we value. Did you catch that? Regret reminds us of what we value. Regret isn't here to shame you. Regret is here to remind you of what you listen. And if you still regret something, all is not lost. You just make better choices. That's it. That's all. Y'all, you know what? If this resonated with you, put it in the chat. No more regrets. No more regrets. Thinking about the past decision, all that does is feed depression and it strengthens our self-criticism. Reframing that allows us to heal. No more regrets. No more regrets. We're not doing that. We're going to choose to accept the lesson, not the punishment. Did you catch what I said? We're going to choose to accept the lesson and not the punishment. No more regrets. Oh, I see in big bold letters. Okay. If this resonates with you, it's for my water signs, but if it resonates with you, put it in the chat. Here we go. Pisces, Cancerians, and Scorpios. Here's what we're gonna affirm. Here we go. Oh, she's cooking tonight. I release regret and embrace the wisdom it left behind. Come on now. I release regret and embrace the wisdom it left behind. Boom. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm going to say it one more time. I release the regret and embrace the wisdom it left behind. I feel like Luther Vandross. Say it for me 4 times. Creep, creep, creep. Okay. Yes. Okay. So moving right along. Yes, honey. I release the regret and embrace the wisdom it left behind. All right. Last but not least, my earth signs, some of the hardest working signs in the zodiac, my Capricorns, my Virgos with their detail-oriented ass, and my Tauruses, loyal to a fault. Here we go. All right, y'all. All right, we got divine will. Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns, listen up. This is divine will. Okay? We're talking about a higher plan. A higher plan. We're talking about surrendering to a purpose. Oh, y'all, hold on for a second. I'm getting chills. And it's not because of the air conditioner, but it's coming in really good. Earth signs. Here's your question. Are you aligned with what universal wisdom has for you? And here's how you know if you're in alignment. Do you love what you do? Do you love what you do? Or do you punch that clock and pretend like you give a shit for the next 8 hours? My Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns. Are you aligned with what universal source truly has for you? If the card says divine will, then that must mean that there is emotionally, there are control issues, there is resistance, or there's fear of surrender. Now we know on a spiritual level that the divine blueprint always outshines our fears. We understand that danger is real and fear is not. Trust the bigger picture, my earth signs. Trust the bigger picture. divine will. We're talking about destiny, purpose, higher order, spiritual surrender. Listen, a lot of us, we operate under anxiety because anxiety spikes when we feel that we're losing or slipping control. We're slipping our control. Our trust is going to reduce that stress cycle. You got to understand that we got everything we need to live the dreams that we want to live. All you got to do is take that first step. That's all you got to do is take that first step. And you know what they say? Faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. Okay, here we go. If this is resonating, put it in the chat. Put thy will be done. Thy will be done. Let me see what my chat is doing. Step out of faith, not sight. There we go. Wow, I just said, okay. Nay, we right here, baby. We right here, mama. Thy will be done. Yeah, thy will be done. Allow yourself to be aligned with divine flow and divine will. For my earth signs. For my earth signs. I want to give you all a good one. For my earth signs, you all are going to affirm. Affirm in the chat. Y'all are going to affirm. And again, if you're not an earth sign and this resonates with you, go ahead, put it in the chat. Right. I align with divine will and move in peace, purpose, and power. Woo! I align with divine will and move in peace, purpose, and power. I'll say it again because that one, I love that one. That one came out of me. I align with divine will and move in peace, purpose, and power. Martha said, Mama is cooking. Thank you, baby. Okay, so y'all listen. You know, we were supposed to have the rapture today or tomorrow. Listen, we got the rapture today or tomorrow. This Saturday, me and two of the Mahdi's are going on a field trip. Y'all, if these gummies hit me the right way, we may not be going to the rapture. Y'all, we might be going to jail. Y'all, we may be going to jail. Okay. Oh, nay, girl, you are not going to believe this. Yeah. Y'all, we going to jail. Security is stricter in the States than it is in Thailand. You know, Yvette, Miss Martha, and myself, we're going to jail. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure we're going to have a good time. Okay, I'm sure we're going to have a good time. So, yeah. Sales like, I have bail ready. I hope so. Okay. We might be doing both. Rabbit ain't got no sense. We might be going to jail and the rapture. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, let me give you an update. And this just happened tonight. So listen, Christopher has been approved. For his housing. He's been approved, but it takes a little bit of a delay. And Saturday, there was some shit that went down and his tent got destroyed. And so as a result, Christopher is on the couch right now, passed out. but at least he's safe. We got him fed. He got himself a shower, and he is safe. And we're just going to wait it out here until his housing comes through. Because y'all, it was driving me crazy. I couldn't keep doing that. So he's safe. Nay, thank you, baby. If he was awake and I would tell him that Nay Owens said that, that she was praying for him, he would thank you. He would thank you. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. It took a long time coming, but he's okay. He's okay. Okay. Listen, you all. Again, with work and stuff like that, I've been trying to pull this content out as much as I can. It just is what it is. But I gave you all your forecast for tomorrow, so you all know how to move. All right. Again, that's your astrological spiritual forecast for tomorrow. Y'all remember. I want you all to remember that the energy don't control you. You control how you move with it. Did you catch what I said? The energy don't control you. You control you and how you move with it. Stay grounded. Stay aligned. Walk like you already know that you are chosen. Maybe not for the rapture, but walk like you all know that you are chosen. I don't believe that any of y'all are going to the rapture. I'm just going to say it, but I love you nonetheless. Y'all ain't going to the rapture. And I will catch you tomorrow on the next one. Okay. All right. So peace, blessings, power. Y'all, thank you. Thank you. You will stay blessed for. Oh, thank you, Nate. Baby, I'm just on assignment. I'm just on assignment. And yes, that it is great news. And Rabbit, yes, I too am glad that he's safe. All right. Everybody, to my moderators, Rabbit, Miss Yvette, Miss Martha, please put some hearts in the chat. Some of the baddest moderators on YouTube, to Sal, Nene, Mr. Stevens, Autumn. We got someone new, a best friend or something like that. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Let me know in the comments if you all like this. Let me know if you like this. If you want me to give you a forecast the night before. Maybe this is something I should be doing every night. Who knows? Let me know. All right. Wade, thank you. Tell Pagan I said good night too. And love you too, Wade. Okay. Y'all, thank you so much. This channel ain't nothing without you. All right. Peace, babies. Peace.